Hello, followers. It's me, your serial dater, looking super fly because, like a couple episodes ago, I was having some issue with my makeup, maybe an allergy. Well, I don't know what the hell it actually is because now I look like an actual monster. So there's no makeup on my face and my eyes are swollen. So I am going way too cool for school and wearing some sunglasses today. I mean, I'm a serial dater. I literally do what I want. We have a lot of things that have happened since I spoke to you last. I know I've discussed a couple different canned wines that were delicious. Babe wine from Fat Jewish. So you can find those in stores now. I think there's a finder on, if you go on the Babe website, you can find out which stores have it. In the meantime, it is almost November. Like Halloween is right around the corner, which means it's cuffing season. Yeah, this is when everyone gets in relationships because they don't really want to leave the house and don't want to be alone. So there's a couple do's and don'ts that I think I'm going to address. But first, in true serial dater fashion, we have something a little. My son loves Cheerios, like all of them, except for the plain ones, because really, let's be real, who actually eats those other than newborns? Blueberry Cheerios. So he seems to like them. I don't know about them, so I'm about to find out. I think this is like our second box of them, so there can't be all that, right? They don't smell very good. I thought they would smell like blueberry cereal, like with the little ghost, the little pookie guy. It does not. But it tastes like them. Okay, I'm down with this. So I got my milk, got my blueberry Cheerios. Now let's talk about cuffing season. Actually, no, let's rewind. So I went to Spain. So my best friend and I went to Spain because we're a really big deal. And I had this whole idea that I was going to have my Hallmark movie moment. It was called Finding the Right Juan. So I was going to be in a bar, because drinking a glass of wine. I was going to turn around and this bartender was going to smack right into me and I was going to spill red wine all over me. And he was going to be like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry," but in Spanish. And then I was going to be like, "I don't speak Spanish. I'm from America." And he was going to be like, "Oh my God, I am so sorry," but in like broken English. And I was going to be like, "Oh, it's okay. It's just wine. It's not a big deal." So he gets me a glass of wine because he's the bartender, right? We fall madly in love. Turns out that Juan actually has a family of like wineries. He owns all the vineyards in Madrid in the surrounding area. So he's like a multimillionaire. So I was going to have my Hallmark movie moment. Guess what didn't happen? I did meet a handful of Germans that were great. One of them got a little Hansi. I'm all right with that. I'm just kidding. All right, these are really good. So hung out with a bunch of Germans in Spain. It was absolutely beautiful. Clearly I didn't fall in love. Go figure. Back in the States. And here we are, almost cuffing season. So top 3 things to look for when you're trying to figure out if he's even into you. Trust me when I say it is a lot more difficult to find somebody that's actually into you, that's actually single, than it is to find a married guy who's into you. So that's fun. If you're married, why are you trying to talk to me? Very busy. Wait until that ink is dry. Then we'll have a conversation, but I'm not your rebound and I'm not your distraction. Okay. If you are always texting first. So there was, had a conversation with a guy because of the YouTube videos, actually. He reached out to the serial dater and was like, "You're super funny." And I'm like, "I know, right?" And started chit-chatting. Great conversation. Went out a couple of times. Awesome. And then, poof, ZipZap gone. Happens again. So the ghost did it. And now ZipZap. So I'm wondering to myself, okay, ZipZap knows that a pet peeve of mine is I always have to text first. So for the first sizable stretch of time, ZipZap is every morning on it, all throughout the day, talking on the phone. I hate talking on the phone. I'm like, fine. You know what? I'm going to talk on the phone with this guy. It's great. Awesome. Super person and super hot. So awesome. And then he just stopped. So he even created his own nickname. He said that he wanted to reverse the trend of the serial dater, and that his name should be ZipZap because I used that in a phone conversation once. So if he doesn't like the name ZipZap, you picked it. Don't forget. So I got ZipZapped. Totally ZipZapped. I even called him out on it. I'm like, okay, I take it that I got ZipZapped. He's like, no, I just, really busy, which he totally is. And I'm understandable. Like, I understand that. I'm okay with that because I'm busy too. So as long as the want is there and every once in a while you're like, hey, I really wish I could be spending time with you, but I just can't, I got all these other things going on. That's fine. That's plenty for me. Just shoot me a text. Let me know what you're thinking about me. That I don't have to do it first. Like, hey, hello? Here I am. That doesn't work for me. So if you're always texting first, he's just not that into you. Or she. There has to be a balance. Always canceling plans. So you have all these things lined up, and then it's, I got this going on, or I might be doing this instead. It's work related, blah, blah, blah. Totally fine. Or he has a last minute plan with you, and it's more or less like, hey, I'm drunk. Come and meet me out. Probably not all that in you. And trust your gut. If you feel like you're being benched, you're probably being benched. So they give you just enough attention that keeps you kind of on the hook while keeping all of their options open. Especially if they know that you really like them and they're doing that. It's inconsiderate. It hurts people's feelings. Believe it or not, the serial dater can be hurt. This is twice now. So yeah, those are the top 3 things that don't look for the cuff if that's what's going on, because he's probably just not that into you, or she. Girls are just as, if not more, guilty about this than guys are. Speaking of being ghosted, had an interesting conversation with the infamous ghost this week. So apparently we're allowed being friends again now, which I was never not wanting to be his friend, but again, assuming that I can't handle things, they just ghost. Have a conversation with somebody, for crying out loud. Anyway, have a conversation with him, and I'm laughing because it is a little funny. He ghosted me, and now we're friends, and so I should be able to, I've earned the right to make fun of him a little bit about the whole ghosting situation. So I'm like, you ghosted me. He's like, I did not ghost you. He's completely convinced that he did not ghost me. Home slice, you ghosted. Full on ghosted. So then he we're having this conversation. He's like 100% he's drunk. Yeah, I really liked you. I'm like, I'm sure you did. And then you decided to ghost me. He's like, I did not ghost you. I'm like, yes, you did. I'm like, I'm an adult. All it would have taken was, hey, listen, man, I'm just not interested in you like that anymore. It's kind of, it's not where my direction in life is going. He's like, well, no, that wasn't it at all. I'm like, okay, then what the hell was it? Wait for this. This is going to well, at least it did for me. He's like, you're just a lot of personality. I've always been a lot of personality. I'm literally, it's noon 30 on a Sunday. I'm eating blueberry Cheerios that are currently getting soggy, wearing sunglasses just because. I've never not been myself. When I got divorced, I said to myself, be true to you, always be yourself. That way there's no you shouldn't have to compromise who you are in order to be happy with somebody. So I'm just going to do me. I'm going to be myself. And if that's too much for you, I get it. I understand. Just say something. And I'll be like, I understand. let's just go back to being friends. That would be way better because I value you as a person. I'd like to be your friend. Yes, we had something more than that. I'm okay with taking a step down. I'm a big girl. I mean, like, ish. I'm like, okay, so you ghosted me because I was myself. And he was like, well, no, I really didn't ghost you. And then he goes, and I knew going into it that you had 4 kids, and I was completely okay with it. My eyeballs must have rolled so hard that I literally got a look of my brain. Because, oh, you're okay with my 4 kids? Oh, bless your little heart, my little lamb gemstone. No. That is not anything that I hide. That is something I'm quite proud of. And okay, you were able to not see that as a hurdle, which I understand. Kids are a lot. Trust me, I know. He goes, but I didn't realize how involved it was. How involved it was. Parenting? Super involved. Yeah, I'm pretty much all in on that. So I got ghosted. So this is the great news. I find out finally why I got ghosted by the ghost. And it just made everything all better for me in that. Like, I don't feel sad about that ghosting situation. I do think that his technique was piss poor at best, but I'm okay with it because, I mean, can you imagine trying to break it off with me? I'm a lot of person, and I have 4 kids that I'm super involved in their life. So yeah, I get it. It's overwhelming. So I literally got ghosted because I stayed true to who I am, and I'm a good mom. What the hell was I thinking? Definitely should have just started like doing meth or something and been like a little lamb, like a little bobblehead. Yes, honey, I'd love to. Anything you want. It's just not who I am. So, yeah. At least I find out why I got ghosted, so that's great news. Not really sure the real reason behind me getting ZipZapped. I'm sure he watched all of these already, so maybe he'll shoot me a text message and let me know why I actually got ZipZapped and not the whole I'm just very busy, because you literally just texted me the other night saying that you were going out all over Canton, which is like my area. And when you were like, yeah, let's do something after the football game. So good luck to everybody that is planning on cuffing up this season. Keep your eye out for whether or not they're actually into you, because there's nothing worse than getting broke up with right before Christmas because they don't want to buy you a gift, because that means they're really not all that into you. So I hope everyone has a great season. Probably be back sooner. I've got some like alcohols I'm probably going to be talking about soon. If anyone has any questions for the serial dater, feel free to comment or private message me. Most of you follow me on Facebook under Abby Maria. There's like 985,622 of us. I'm sure you can find me though. You can always just type in serial dater. I'm sure it's in there somewhere. Feel free to ask or message me or whatever. If you have a topic, if you would like to guest host, I think I'm going to be going to the Barrel Room in North Canton or the one in Canal Fulton here soon and sitting down with some fellow singles and having a candid conversation about terrible dates and how to cope with them and what beverages are next on our list to be consuming. So I hope everyone has a great Sunday. May the odds be ever in your favor for cuffing season. Make sure that they are into you. Have a great day. I'm going to eat my soggy cereal. And hopefully next time you see me, I don't look like a monster. Oh, bye.